That's okay.
Okay.
I'll cover for you.
Okay, I'm back. Let's talk to Howie in New York. This is Howie from Spring Nuts. Hi, Howie.
Hey, Jim. Hey, Dave. Hey, Vinny. How are you?
We're good. How are you?
Good. Thank God. Everything good. Great show as always. Really, it's great to hear everybody's take on this album. It's truly a fantastic album. I was definitely surprised by it. For me, this album has become, the best word I can come up with is very addicting. From the group and just watching, everybody's responses, what I found so fascinating is, like you were mentioning before, that every day their favorite songs choices change. And I haven't seen that in a long time where, usually if they stick on one song and that's their thing, but every day it seems like it's changing, and this just shows how great this album is.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Every day we listen to it, and, it changes from day to day with your song choices. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I actually wanted to, mention something to Dave, if I may. So we met with my wife. We met you and Jim at the Blinded by the Light premiere in New York City.
Okay.
And it was, obviously an honor meeting you, and you guys, you're so great. And what I wanted to tell you is that we run this thing called every year. It's called the Spring Nuts Seaside Serenade in Asbury Park, where we bring down all of our group. We celebrate the music and just brings people together to make all these connections and friendships. And we donate to these charities. All the money goes to charity. We donate to this called the Pink Fund, which helps people with breast cancer, get through it, and Organization of Autistic Research, and of course, Why Hunger. So we had a funny, well, not a funny story, but something that connected. And so, we give out these gift bags every year as part of our, thing for the weekend. We give out T-shirts and wristbands and tote bags and whatnot. And this year we ended up, we also were giving out these Spring Nut mugs. So what happened was that when, a week later, when they came back, some people were washing them and the logos were coming off the mugs. So people started...
Hey, you ain't putting that on me.
No. That's a good thing in the end. It's a good thing in the end. So, obviously, people were just telling us about it. They weren't angry because they obviously know this was, this could happen. But, we were a little bit mortified. So we reached out to the company, and we do business with them every year, and told them, we got all these mugs, and we gave it out to 500 people, and, a whole bunch of them, they're coming off. So they obviously helped us out, and they, reimbursed us the full money. So we felt like, okay, listen, we're not going to keep the money. What are we going to do with it? We already made, we made our, promises kept to the three organizations that we supported. And me and my wife, Julie, and my other partner, Amy Cowman, we decided that this money that we got reimbursed should go to the Kristen Carr Fund. And we just want you to know that we're going to be donating donating $2,000 to your foundation.
I'm very grateful. Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, it's something that we want to do, and you guys have always been very supportive of the group and great with us, and we feel it's always been something that we've touched on, and we definitely feel great about doing this for you guys.
I love that you guys are out there. It's like having our own East Street frat house.
Yeah.
Well, I think
seriously, on the money for Kristen Carr and sarcoma patients and sarcoma doctors, thank you.
Oh, it's our pleasure, and it makes us feel good to do something for you guys and for obviously the foundation, which is an extremely important cause.
Well, thank you, Howie, and thank you, everybody, all the Spring Nuts out there for the donation to the Kristen Ann Carr Fund. We appreciate it. Now, Howie, we've got, what else do we have? We have some news, right?
Yeah, we have some news. So part of, we got some great news. Me and Julie will be, I guess we're going to call it co-hosting The Wild and the Innocent this Friday.
Yes.
With
great.
Jim. And we're very excited to do it, and I know once the Spring Nuts find out about it, they're going to be very excited to do it. It's an honor. It's we obviously your show is a big connection, to my group. You could see how when all the calls that come in that day, a lot of the calls, I should say, and then on your pages, how it's an excitement. They can't wait for Wednesday show, and they can't wait for Friday show, and it's a connection to to the music of Bruce, but also it's you represent the friendships and the connections that are made through the Springsteen world, which I think is I can't think of another band that's out there that brings these connections together like Bruce does.
No, I agree with that. Yeah,
And it's an honor to be on any end of that. God, don't forget to call in next week. I really want to hear what people think.
Yeah.
About the movie when they've seen it.
So Howie, do we have a topic yet? Are you still thinking of one, or?
No, we got one. We definitely have one. I mean, I actually did some research, on the page to make sure we weren't being redundant, and something that was, and we found something. I don't know, maybe it wasn't posted on the page, but we didn't see it, and we thought that was sort of like, this is something that would be, definitely out of the norm, and hopefully we can do it. I don't know if I can mention it here if it works.
Why don't we keep it a secret? Until Friday, and then I'll post it right before the show, and then when you post it on the Spring Nuts page, and we'll take it from there, and we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. I actually have one question about the album. I just wanted to ask you because we're doing our own homework on this. The Western Stars album, that was written at the same time as Working on a Dream?
That's what I believe was sort of mentioned. I mean, I don't know if there's any actual
that the songs were written the same time as Working on a Dream.
Yeah,
I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if that were true of all of them, and I'd be a little surprised if that were true of any of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it just sounded a lot different. I mean, I think that
I can see where it gets confusing, and I might, by the way, be wrong, but it's confusing because I think Bruce was aiming at the same target on Working on a Dream, just not as completely.
Right. Yeah, I didn't see the connection I was trying to see, but then we went back to listen to Working on a Dream in the album just to see, and we just couldn't put it together. So I was a little, I just wanted to find out if you guys knew that, if that was the case.
Listen to it and don't listen to the words.
Gotcha.
And I think you'll hear the connection, because that's where the connection is.
Absolutely.
And not with every song on that album, but with some.
Yeah, I mean, Working on the Dream's got some great cuts on it. Also, I just didn't see the with the orchestral arrangements and Bruce's voice sounds so. I can't even think of an album. He sounds so amazing on this album.
It's the best singing of his career.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that.
Absolutely.
Because those songs like that, what it means to do a Jimmy Webb song or a Glenn Campbell song or the other songs that affected this, it means that you are kind of bound to center it on singing. That's what those songs are for. They're there to be sung. They're not there to tell a story as much nearly as they are there to be sung. And have it, and then, if you're really good, then you can make that make sense. He is really good.
Yep.
But it
definitely.
It starts somewhere other than, but it ends up the singing.
Yeah. I played. My father is not a Springsteen fan, obviously, but I knew he would like some of the songs just based the way it sounded, and it's something that he's playing every day right now. So
that's fascinating. So he was like a veteran Frank Sinatra fan or something?
Yeah, he was something like definitely Frank Sinatra and the James Taylor and things like that. But when he, especially There Goes My Miracle, because I just felt that it had that feel that would of his. I don't know how to categorize it, but it definitely sounded like something that would be in that genre. And when he listened to it, I just heard. I came down to his office one night, and I heard him, and he didn't even know I was there. And all of a sudden, I hear the song on the radio. I thought I left my computer on, and then I. So, but I was actually proud of that. It's like trying to get your kids into it, and knowing that I got my dad into it. That was even bigger.
That's great, Howie. Well, we'll be talking. I'll talk to you off there over the next day or so, and then I'll see you on Friday.
Looking forward to it. Have a great day.
All right, thanks, Howie.
Jim, Vinny.
Yes.
Can you believe this is happening again? That for about the fifth week in a row, that every call has been some in one form or another valuable. Nobody's just smacking their gums together. People are really putting out.
Yeah, it's been great. I had 4 weeks in a row, and now we got Greg Drew to add or take away from that. Come on, it was wide open.
Come on, lay off on it, Greg.
It was a hanging curve. I had to take it. I had to go with it.
I thought I was the one who was supposed to beat him up.
I'm